Hey everybody, I'm back again, and today, yeah, being in Japan means a whole different thing, it seems. I'm doing a video actually because I feel like I need a distraction. As everybody knows, not only did an earthquake hit, but we had a tsunami too, and now there's this nuclear stuff going on, which is pretty worrisome. Um, worrisome. I mean, not to say that. Mm, It's funny how tragedy really feels differently when you're closer to it, doesn't it? Well, at least for me. I think it's really easy to be connected in the one sense that the media tells you what's going on. And so he's like, oh, look, there's something going on in Haiti, or there's something going on in New Orleans. But, and you see the suffering. Um, and that's terrible, and it's sad, and it's hard to watch. It makes you certainly appreciate those that you do have, and normalcy, just to have a normal stinking life, to be able to just go grocery shopping, to have enough to eat, to have a boring day. You know, we whine about our boring days at work. Um, give thanks because that's actually what all you want in times like this. Anyways, this is a bit of a ramble, but um, we're keeping up on it. You know, we're located pretty far from it, still in Japan, but we're in Shikoku, which is due southwest, quite a ways from where that earthquake happened and where the reactors are partially melting down or something terrible. So that's you know good for us, I guess, in the sense that we're not in any immediate harm. Um, but I don't know. I don't really know how I feel. I feel really conflicted. Um, uh, I feel conflicted in the sense that part of me really just wants to be allowed to feel sad, you know, to be saddened by the fact that people were harmed and people died. Lots of people died. People lost everything, their homes and their families and their children and their parents and their grandparents. People were lost and homes were lost, lives were lost. Um, and that's, you want to have time to mourn that somehow. But then added upon this, you have this new threat, this kind of impending threat that makes you, that there's just a certain amount of, there's all this uncertainty. Certain amount of uncertainty, that didn't come out quite right, but um, you just have to have a lot of faith. And I think that's one thing I've really learned in small doses of Japan, of its people, and of everyone talks about Japanese politeness and courteousness and um, just the kind of general sense of politeness, which I've had confirmation of just going to the grocery store. You see that. I totally agree. But then there's this um, kind of stoicism that happens too, a stoicism and not necessarily unfeeling. It's a feeling. They certainly feel things, and they care and they love as deeply as any other human. It's just a matter of how that's expressed publicly, maybe, or to others. I realize this is a pretty. I'm sure I'm making gross generalizations, but just based on my observations from living here for a short time. And I think in this kind of situation, that kind of attitude actually can be really helpful in the sense that you have faith. You have faith in the government's making the right decisions. You have faith that you're hanging onto a rooftop and someone will come and save you, and that food will come to you, and that even if gas stations are out of gas, or the convenience shop is out of rice, or not rice, but bread, that someone will help you. You know, someone will share, someone will um, come and help you. And I, I, I think that's a beautiful thing to have that kind of faith. Um, it's inspiring. Um, I just wish I could do more. I think that's how, maybe this is sounding a little redundant, Um, Besides giving money, um, I don't know that I can do anything. Um, I'm sure if I went there, I wouldn't be of any help, anyways, because um, I think a lot of these places aren't even accessible. Um, but yes, I think that's this collective feeling, and I think that's one of the most beautiful things that come out of tragedy is um, this shared grieving or this shared responsibility, sense of responsibility or urgency or just barriers that are dropped because um, we see each other as humans instead of um, competition or enemies. Mm. I know this is all going into the world of saccharin, maybe, but feels good to kind of get that off, um, or to talk about it, even if I'm just talking to myself.